Hello and welcome to Nagaland TV Prime Time. This is Imni Senla Imchen. I shall now read the news in headlines. Boxer Lovelina Borgohain ensures India's second medal in Tokyo Olympics. Star shutter PV Sindhu also in medal contention by storming into the semi-finals. Following cloud bursts and landslides triggered by heavy rainfall, as many as 221 tourists are still stranded in Himachal Pradesh's Lahaul Spiti. Assam government tightens vigil on vehicles entering from Mizoram in order to check trafficking of illicit drugs. Issues travel advisory for Mizoram. Central Board of Secondary Education Class 12 results announced today. Board of Secondary Education Assam declares results for HSLC and High Madrasa Examination 2021. Sri Lanka beats India by 7 wickets in the final T21. Wins the 3-match series by 2-1. Wanindu Hasaranga wreaks havoc by scalping 4 for 9. And now the news in details. Star India shuttler PV Sindhu, women's badminton singles. Now let us go for more updates of Day 8 of Tokyo Olympic 2020. Indian men's hockey team today defeated Japan by 5-3 in a Group A match and advanced to the quarter-finals of Tokyo Olympics 2020. Manu Bakar and Rahi Sarnobat had disappointing outings for Team India in the 25-meter pistol women's qualification event. The duo failed to qualify and Baker could only muster a total score of 582. Sarnobat managed 573 for India. The Indian women's hockey team also registered their first win of the campaign, sealing a 1-0 win versus Ireland. Avinash Mukund Sable missed out on qualifying for the finals of men's 300-meter steeplechase. Sprinter Dute Chand also missed out on qualification for the 100-meter semi-finals, finishing 45th overall in her heats. Acting on a tip-off, a joint team of Assam Rifles and Nagaland Police on Thursday apprehended the 4 militants belonging to the Niki Sumi faction of NSCN-K in Nagaland's Phek district. The officials also seized a 9mm pistol with 9 cartridges, 64 extortion slips and 3 mobile phones. The arrested people and the seized items have been handed over to Futsura police station for further investigation. Acting on a tip-off, a joint team of Assam Rifles and Nagaland Police on Thursday apprehended the 4 militants belonging to the Niki Sumi faction of NSCN-K in Nagaland's Phek district. The officials also seized a 9mm pistol with 9 cartridges, 64 extortion slips and 3 mobile phones. The arrested people and the seized items have been handed over to Futsura police station for further investigation. Multiple landslides wreak havoc in Sikkim. At least 6 people have been reported missing from Mamkola in South Sikkim after overnight torrential rains occurred on Thursday. The NH10 has been closed and cut off both on the West Bengal and Sikkim side after the landslides between Rangpo and Meli. The commuters are advised to avoid this stretch till further notice. However, the landslide at 29th mile got cleared and is open for traffic. The alternative route from Mamring to Meli to be issued till landslides are cleared.
करीब 2-3 बजे को हुआ शायद। हाँ, ये 33, 31, 32 लोकेशन है, किलोमीटर का लोकेशन यानी सेन का है। अभी हम लोग एक जैसे भी वहाँ है, वो भी देख के आके आधा घंटा में ये तो हम खोल देंगे। अभी कल रात को 2 बजे तक 29 माइल किया तो ये लोग, इसलिए हम लोग आने में देरी हो गया, इसलिए हम विदिन हाफ एन आवर्स में विल ओपन दिस रोड। ओके।
रात को बहुत बारिश हो रहा था, एक्चुअली 8:30 बजे से स्टार्ट हुआ था। तो रात तक हुआ 1 बजे, हम लोग तो 1:30 बजे उठ गए थे। यहाँ दूसरा नदी भी है छोटा वाला, वो भी हाई हो गया था ओवरफ्लो के कारण से। जैसे प्रोटेक्शन वॉल है वो भी डैमेज करके घर में घुस सकता है, इसलिए हम लोग रात को उठ गए थे।
The Central Board of Secondary Education declared their Class 12th results today. A total of 12,96,318 students cleared the board exam this year, where a total of 70,004 students have secured more than 95% marks. Meanwhile, a total of 1,50,152 students obtained more than 90% marks. All the transgender students who registered for CBSE Class 12 results have cleared the exam. This is a better pass percentage than both binary genders. As many as 99.67% of girls have passed the exam, while among boys the pass percentage is 99.13%. A total of 129 students with special needs have scored more than 95% marks. This year, 99.37% pass percentage has been recorded, which is nearly 10% higher than the previous year's 88.8%. In 2019, it was 83.4%. Following cloudbursts and landslides triggered by heavy rainfall, as many as 221 tourists are still stranded in Himachal Pradesh's Lahaul Spiti. Out of the total, 191 are local tourists from Himachal Pradesh and 30 others are from Punjab, Haryana, Jharkhand, Maharashtra, Delhi, Orissa. The district administration said that all have been moved to safe places and reportedly the people will be transported from Udaipur to Sisu helipad in Lahaul by helicopter on a priority basis, and then they will be transported to Manali via Atal Tunnel. Deputy Commissioner Neeraj Kumar earlier sought helicopter support from the Himachal Pradesh government for their evacuation. A district spokesperson said sorties with a state government helicopter have also been planned due to weather conditions. The central government on Thursday announced that 27% of the all Indian quota admissions for medical and dental courses will be reserved for other backward classes starting this academic year. In addition, 10% will be reserved for the economically weaker section, EWS. The reservations will be implemented in all undergraduate and postgraduate medical and dental courses. According to Center, the decision will benefit nearly 1,500 OBC students seeking to join MBBS courses and 2,500 backward category students in postgraduate courses. It will also benefit around 550 economically weaker section students in MBBS and around 1,000 economically weaker section students in postgraduate courses. The decision comes after Prime Minister Narendra Modi on 26 July directed the union ministries concerned to decide on this issue. A 33-year-old nurse from Zinepoto, Nagaland, Inaholi Asumi, had made her debut as an author with the release of her book Akupu, The Bridge, A Flower, a collection of 45 poems. The book was launched by Joshua Sumi, former Deputy Speaker of Nagaland Legislative Assembly, in the presence of the author's family and friends. During the release of the book, Inaholi said Akupu in Sumi dialect is used in address both a bridge and a flower. As she made her debut, Asumi humbly said that the occasion is a remarkable feat for her, as it marks a beginning into writing. The book Akupu has been published by Pentrill Publication House. In a major landslide in Himachal Pradesh, a 100-meter stretch of road connecting Paonta Sahib with Shilai Hatkoti in National Highway 707 collapsed at Kali Dansk Barwas in Shimao district today. According to officials, traffic from Sataon towards Karirao, Shilao and Katkoti has been diverted from Paonta Sahib through Kafota via Jakna Jong Kilor. After the landslide incident, Ram Kumar Gautam, Deputy Chief Commissioner Shirmau, held a video conference with officials from Pantau Sahib and Shilai and directed them to add barricades on both sides of side point with a warning to people to remain alert on the roads. Authorities have issued instructions to repair the damaged stretch of road in the next 3-4 days. No loss of life has been reported in this incident, while traffic has been blocked on this road. Leg spinner Yuzvendra Chahla and all-rounder Krishnappa Gautam of the Indian team have reportedly tested positive for the coronavirus. They were tested positive in the last PCR test done before the team was preparing to leave Sri Lanka after the conclusion of the T20I series, which Sri Lanka won 2-1 on Thursday night. According to sources, they will stay back in Colombo even as the remaining Indian squad returns home. Sri Lanka defeated India by 7 wickets in the final T20I to win the 3-match series 2-1. Indian leg spinner Rahul Chahar was the only wicket taker for the visitors as he returned with 3 wickets to his credit. Earlier, Team India suffered a horrendous battling collapse as they were restricted to 81 for 8. Their third lowest T20I total in the final T20I against Sri Lanka. The visitors opted to bat first but failed to set a challenging target as the Lankan bowlers wreaked havoc. Wanindu Harsaranga returned figures of 4 for 9 while captain Dasung Sanaka scalped 2 wickets. Kuldeep Yadav top scored with 23 not out. A rash wildfire across a swath of southern Turkey over the past 2 days has killed at least 4 people, injured dozens more and forced residents and tourists to evacuate villages, towns and some of the country's most popular resort areas. The Turkish authorities said that they battled nearly 60 fires across 17 provinces as temperatures soared and strong winds stoked the flames. Reported hundreds of rescue workers are still struggling to contain at least 20 fires using planes, dozens of helicopters and drones. India once again extended its ban on international flights. As per the circular issued by Aviation Regulator, Directorate General of Civil Aviation, the ban on international flights has been extended till August 31. However, international scheduled flights may be allowed on selected routes by the competent authority on a case-to-case basis. The restriction doesn't apply to international all cargo operations and flights specially approved by DGCA. The decision comes amid the threat of a looming third wave of the COVID-19 pandemic and the emergence of the Delta variants of the virus in several countries. India has reported 4,230 fresh COVID-19 cases and 555 deaths in the last 24 hours. India's recovery rate now stands at 97.38%. A total of 42,360 patients recovered in the last 24 hours, which brings the total recoveries to 3,743,972 across the country, with 4,05,155 active cases.